Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Saturday. We're not doing a whole lot over here today, but we might tinker a little bit. Ron's changing the oil in the van, or just got done with it, and we did put the door on the thing. You guys might have saw the short, and color matches pretty damn good. So check this out. Sorry for the shaky camera. So I think we're pretty close on the color. Pretty darn close. And we still got to wet sand it, buff it, do all the things. But I think that's a whole lot better than it was. And so we're gonna go with that. Very excited. The little thing looks great out in the sun. Love this car. But and also understand the thing is dirty. It's covered in layers of dust and needs to be polished out. So, you know, it's closer than you think. But really happy with the color match. And yeah, I'll tell you what, it is just a whole lot easier getting out of this damn thing in the garage next to the 57 without that door on there. That is just a pain in the butt. But really love this car. It's amazing. Running great, fired right up, idling good. Still got the exhaust leak. We'll deal with that when we get back. But not a big deal. Had the glass guy call me last night. He's got what I would call an old bread truck. It's an aluminum bread truck or food truck looking deal that he wants to make into his shop truck, basically, that he works out of, right? And so his colors, one of the main colors in his banner or whatever that is his logo, is purple, which is pretty close to a plum crazy purple, something like that, a hell raising kind of purple. So anyway, he called and asked if we'd paint his rims for him. He's got steel wheels on it, as you would expect off of a bread truck or something to that effect. But we're gonna paint him plum crazy purple, or whatever purple he ends up picking. So we're gonna work out a deal. He's gonna put the glass in the price of $300, and we're gonna paint his wheels. So figured that was a pretty fair deal, and so that's exciting. Less money I got to spend on the Chrysler. That is a good day, because that car needs real money to get anywhere down the road. So that's a win. Ron's car's running good. Got rid of that weird noise it had, and now it's doing pretty good. Fires right up, choke works, all the things. It runs amazing. Great throttle response. The Edelbrock 650 AVS2 is really a good carburetor. We really like it. Easy to adjust. So there's that. Big Ron's over here working on the big gray whale, changing the oil, making sure we make it. Now this is, you know, not a Hellcat engine or anything fun, but you know, she runs good. Little 3.6. And then there's Big Don's. And there's Big Ron. So, Big Don's car here. I might pull out the turn signal switch today and the old one and start taking a peek at that. Just to see if maybe I can start pinning that together correctly. Take one out, put that one in, you know what I mean. Put a new one in, so on and so forth. Try to get down the road there. And just anything to make progress to get us done, you know. Here's the other doors for the thing sitting in that garage. They were in here in the heat all night, so they are definitely dry and cured. So we're good there. So really these doors, the only things we have to do now is wet sand and buff them when we get back. And then assemble them. Put the door handles back on, the mirrors on the front, and the rubber that goes here. And the door seals that go around. Super simple. Get them back on the car. And then one of the big things we want to do on the thing here is pull the hinge screws out and put a little Loctite on them, and because they want to move a little bit, and that makes it like you'll dial them in, and then after a couple days of opening and shutting, they want to kind of drop a little bit. So we want to try to eliminate that. So we're going to do that, and then really it's just me running around here doing little touch-ups here and there, and dialing everything in, checking air pressures, vacuuming. And this monster's ready to ship. Clean her up and put her up for sale. And again, if you are out there and you have been watching this, or you're watching this now and you are interested in this car, it is for sale. Hit me up, brownsrodandcustom@gmail.com, or write me in the comments and I'll get you my number. And I don't want to really put my number out there right now, but we can talk about it and see if we can't come to some kind of deal. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. I'm going to keep messing around here in the garage, but thanks for watching, and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Still Saturday. Don just brought over some parts. Well, sort of. He brought over the door sill plates. So these are going to go. Actually, really good timing because I need them for the carpet door sills. So these will go here, like so. If I can just get it to sit there. But they'll go something like that to hold down the carpet. I'll still have to trim the carpet a little bit, but now I know where to cut, which is hugely helpful. So, not bad. And they're brandy new. New screws, new everything. They're sharp. Body by Fisher, boys. Love it. So there's that. We're not going to get to this today. This will be probably, the week of Christmas or something, but when we get back, but gives you an idea there. And then we also installed the doors on the Volkswagen thing. There they are. I don't know if the lighting's terrible or not. Hold on. Let's see if you can see this bad boy. So there we go. There's our doors. We're still got to put the latch in this one. All the other ones are latched. Really happy with how that came out. That looks way, way, way better than it did before. And yeah, so getting close. Otherwise, we're just hanging out, packing over here. I just thought I'd show you guys this. We're just kind of tinkering around here in the garage and got some parts. And I thought, I'm going to show them because somebody might find that interesting. So, but anyway, doors are on the thing. So that's really, really good. Plus, I don't have to worry about them getting nicked up while we're on vacation because they're on the car, not sitting somewhere somebody can knock them off. So, you can see how dirty the thing is. It's gross. I gotta clean her up, give her a bath here in a minute. Well, when we get back. But anyway, guys, stay tuned. Might have a little more for you. I'm still thinking about dealing with that turn signal switch for the 57. We'll see what happens. We'll be back with you in a little bit. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. We've been kind of tinkering tonight, all day, really. Got the doors back on the thing. I think you saw that already. Got it in the garage here. And Don dropped off some more parts above and beyond what you've already seen, which is the sill plates. Let me show you what he got. We have some toys. This is my brackets for the hood rockets. So now I can put the hood rockets on. That's exciting. Set those there. I have the headlight bucket ring kits. Bring this down here so you can see it. So what we were missing were the chrome rings, the gasket, and this piece. So I'm going to unscrew this off of this housing. I don't need the housing. I just need the silver piece. So those were the assemblies that I needed for that. So that's exciting. So we got both of those. So now we can put headlights in it. That is a huge deal. I can get the hood rockets on it. I can get the headlights, buckets and everything, and bezels all in. So that's huge. That finishes off the front of the car. Now we also got, put these up here so I don't lose them. Because this is how we work here. This is the original 57 window rear window gasket. that actually takes the chrome trim, the stock gasket that we've been desperately waiting for this car. This one is from another place. It is the 155 or the 150 gasket that deletes the chrome. Okay, so no trim. So that's the one he would like to try first. If that does not fit, then we will immediately defer to this one. And if that doesn't fit, well, I'm going to jump off a cliff, set myself on fire. So that's where we're at. This will be attempt number 3 and attempt number 4, hopefully just 3, to get a window in the back of the 57 Chevy. So that stuff is all here, which is great. So now we have some stuff. Now we have, just to kind of go through this here, walk you through this car, and then we'll go over what we're missing. So we have everything now to put the hood rockets on. We have everything, we believe, to put the headlights in. That'll finish this off on our end. Now the chrome that goes up and over here, across and down, is a 2 to 3 month back order. It is ordered. We just don't have it. It will leave without it. So on our end, all of that will be done. Front of the car is done completely. Still waiting on these. The chrome covers that go here. We still got to do the side glass. We're waiting on parts for the side glass. I do have the turn signal switch and the horn bushing with the green wire, and a new steering wheel and all the things. So I can hook that up when we get back. I now have the sill plates, so I can get the finish getting the carpet in, which is really a big deal. Get the carpet done, so that can be completed. We now have the window seals to do the back window. Huge. So not a whole lot left. We're still waiting on a door parts. Still waiting on, when I say door parts, the door regulator for the passenger side and the 2 tracks that the glass slides into that mount on top of the regulator, all 4. So the backs and the fronts. Those are coming. Gas pedal and I think that's about it. I could be missing something, but I think that's about it. So when we get back, we'll be back Friday night. So Saturday morning, I'm going to come out here, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight at the headlights and the hood rockets. Probably hood rockets first, just because they're easy and it's a quick win. It's something to mark off a list, and it'll change the look of the car. And it's a good way to start your day, right? It's like making your bed. So it's just a win right out of the gate. So we'll get that done, and then I'll do the headlights. Get the headlights in this thing. That will take a minute. The seals that go around the headlight bezels are kind of a pain in the ass. I have a solution, I believe, to get them to hold. So get those on. So headlights, that'll be Saturday morning, next Saturday morning. And then I'll roll right into getting the glass guy here, but then getting this cover off and getting the turn signal switch and the horn wire in, steering wheel, all of that in, so that this is done. And then at that point, we're kind of waiting on the glass guy. And then I'll start messing with the carpet, getting the gas pedal out, and the stock gas pedal, and then getting to the new gas pedal whenever it comes in. And then really gonna dive into, while I'm under there doing the turn signal switch, I'm gonna dive into the fuse panel and get some cleaner and try to just clean up some contacts and check some voltages and just do some testing on it and see what I'm getting. And because some things work, the clock works, the headlight switch works, there's things that are working that go through that fuse panel, right? So I just need to make sure I'm getting constant power and double check all my stuff to make sure that these taillights work. Whatever I got to do to get the taillights to work. Even if that means running 2 new wires and plugging them into the fuse panel, whatever I got to do. Get that to work. So, yeah, that's where we're at, guys. So anyway, we will, I'm still going to be posting videos. I've got several videos going to be coming out over the next couple days. while we're gone, so the channel doesn't die. You'll get the carpet installation video for this, for the 57. You'll get the painting of the doors on another day for the thing. And you'll also get, while we're in Cincinnati, we're going to go over to my Uncle Greg's house. He's a car guy. He's got a big garage, bunch of cars and whatnot. And I'm going to see if he'll let me video his garage and the different cars. He's got a T-bucket with a small block in there, a really nice one. Last time I was there, I know he has my brother's old 48 Chev 5.1 to pickup. It's got a 3-inch chop with the slanted back windshield, French in headlights, jet black with a custom tan and black interior. With it's got a 454 in it with a turbo 400 and big wheels. I think it's got 5 spokes, but like 18s or 20s. They're big and slicker than snot. You'll love the truck. We did a lot of the work on that truck. We didn't do the paint, we didn't do the interior, but we did a whole lot of the body modifications and whatnot. So I'll do a whole video on that truck and that garage and everything. We'll kind of walk through that and show you, and that should be fun. And we're also picking up a turbo 400, a nice rebuilt turbo 400 that he's giving us to go in our Apache with the big block that we're going to get from Don. So that's exciting. So we'll some of the drivetrain for the Apache's coming home with us, which is really, really, really cool. So we'll do all that, and if I see anything cool up in Cincinnati, I know there's several places that we go that are pretty slick that do, like, I forget the name of it. There's a place with Volkswagen buses and the pickup trucks and all that. It's like a burger joint kind of thing. I want to say it's East Side or something to that effect. But anyway, if we end up going over there, I'll do some videoing over there and send that to you. So look out for that. And when we get back, we're right back on it, boys. Right back on this guy. Finishing up the exhaust leak and the assembly of the doors on the thing, getting our pictures of the thing, getting our t-shirts made. We're getting, my wife's going to make custom shirts. So basically, if you look at this, just imagine the Flame Model A not there, but the thing there, okay? And then on the back, it'll be a picture of the thing, probably from the side or at a 45. With a some kind of wording, slogan kind of thing, and we'll be getting those made up. So if you guys are interested in the thing shirt or a hat or something like that, let me know. We're going to do a limited edition run on that for this, and she's been working on our website and our shop so that we can get some merch out there for you guys that a lot of you have been asking for, and get some of that going. So lots to look forward to, lots of big things. Fully expect to be monetized by the first of the year. Actually, I believe it's going to happen while I'm in Cincinnati. I think I got enough hours already. It's just 5 days behind. So thank you everyone for watching the video, supporting us, commenting, liking, subscribing. Really, really helps us. And please continue to do so. It's going to continue to help us to build bigger and better cars and projects. We got a whole lot coming. So that's what we got going on over here, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Finish packing the van here. And we'll be back with you here in a couple days. Thanks for watching Brown's Riding Custom.